Thank you for having the booth. I was asked to present ReMuNet from platform design on this day. So ReMuNet is standing for Resilient Multimodal Transport Networks, and we are creating a platform who has the ability to show all modalities um, in function of transportation on containers or semi-trailers. There is a design making by us for PS side, and we've been supported by PTV on search engines and other stakeholders you see below. The platform architecture, this is my task by today, not introducing the project at its own, but maybe giving you short information about the platform architecture. So our concern is to build up a website which has actually three core tasks. The first task is to find possible routes, mainly multimodal, so intermodal routes connected by timetabling and distance matrices from the operators through our two corridors, the north and the south corridor. Having an example for that. And further on, we are working on a kind of app store where maybe the other projects can be linked to, and there is also an interest to get in touch to get as much as possible as concerning visibility to projects or to services of the stakeholders within their projects, and maybe also on knowledge base termination that we have built up a smart information center when it comes to intermodal affairs on this. Coming to the main approach of possible routes, we are building up a timetabling, sorting on different API calls on different engines, mainly in this project because it's the consortiums, like we have these route engines on PTV from ourselves and also from Manzio. If there are others to be inserted, it's actually our concern to make it available for others as well. So it's totally open. And having these timetabling of intermodal routes, we actually like to also make execution. So that means booking and on two instances, actually. On the one hand, we like to present this on an open access where everybody can do it, who's registers, and some stakeholders maybe like to have it on private services sites. So this should also be possible because one of the stakeholders in our consortium is more or less interested in private service than on open access. Coming to the handlings of bookings, because this is actually one of the main acts from our part of technical side. If we do have a disruption in point B, so to say, we have the ability to get along with the disruption in further presentations. We had already some instances like disruptions or attacks, and if we do have something like this, something has to happen on stakeholders to be decided, and maybe to not only to abort the transportation, but also maybe having a new option and to get to the destination of C. So usually what it's already done, we have this option to do it manually on private sites as well. So there's an option to do it private or public. what our approach now is to build up a possibility to automate all this. We have done this in our from 4PL service side. We have done this so far, but now we are integrating this disruption information, and upon this, and on behalf of the booking owners, to automate new search and new bookings. So this is actually the task, to identify disruptions and to find out at which state it should be a good idea to make a new booking, and or because we do have the instance of disruptions. No. So how this could look like, we create a website where you have a single point of entry to type in your transport, to make it easy to get along with not these usual used formats and lists. We try to build up a different service of getting the routes, and after that you will get many results sorted out by this new algorithm, and also having the ability to sort out whether it's private sites or it's a ReMuNet service, so it can be easily booked, and also after booking, getting along handling all these bookings. So what makes us different to maybe the others in getting this disruption events, we are focused on intermodal and mainly on rail. So also our interest is to find out intermodal disruptions or events which belongs to that type, to build up a similar service to the first presentation we got, where all these disruption are collected by what I read from articles and websites maybe. So we build up this service similar, but concentrated on rail services within Europe. So this is maybe something where we are working on with our concentration on. And at the end, with this app store, it should be able to get linked to many other approaches in this respect. So if anybody is interested to share his abilities or his services, it should be easily onboarded to be onboarded on that website as well. So we started this project more than a year ago, so we are a little bit on the way now to implement the website. But anybody who's interested, we can maybe get via Pablo linked to get an exchange on that topic he likes to add, or he likes to recognize on this project as well. So this should be from my side.